Okay, that's just too long, man. We're not going to do that. It takes forever. Yeah, maybe I should have made it like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Maybe I should have just made it like 30 seconds. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Hey, we're in a different position today. It's the same room. Don't let me lie to you. It's just I got Pro Tools right here. To see the comments, I need to look over here. So if you feel like I'm ignoring you, it's because I am. I'm looking at the comments. I'm just kidding, man. No, I got to look over here at the comments because they're on another screen. I like to have my Pro Tools right here under my camera. So when I'm coaching students, I'm like looking at Pro Tools. I'm working Pro Tools, but it looks like I'm looking at the student, and they like that. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, we're late to do this week because I wanted to change it up, man. Nobody wants to show up at 7, so maybe I tried 8. Last week, what was it? Last week we tried 6. Nobody showed up, Oh, there was 1 or 2 people there. Let's see, I go back over here. Yeah, oh, no, we can't do that. I don't want that over there. That's weird how it does that. That's funny, though. So if I show you Pro Tools, let's see if I show you Pro Tools. Yeah, see, that shows up, and it's funny. It's not funny. It's funny for you, not funny for me. You see, I can show you my Pro Tools screen, and if y'all got Pro Tools questions, I got you, man. That's actually a mix. I've done the mix. Oh shit, the mix is already done. I don't think the guy has released the album yet, so I can't really talk too much about it. But I can play it, because it's mine. It's my recording of the guy's song, which makes it mine. So I don't know if you guys realize that, man. When you are like a photographer, bro. If a photographer takes a picture of you, yeah, okay, it's a picture of you, but it's that photographer's art. He actually owns he actually owns it. So let me see if this part works. Yeah, there you go. That comes in from the side. On the other system, it comes up from the bottom. It's stupid, I know. But anyway, yeah, when a photographer takes a picture of a person, the picture actually belongs to the photographer, even though the picture is of you or a person. But whatever. Same thing with kind of a recording. We did not have a written agreement, so I recorded this. It's mine. So yeah, it is the guy's song. I can't sell it. I can't use it for anything to make money, that kind of thing, because he's copyrighted it. It should be copyrighted by now, but anyway. So Sunday night, 8 p.m. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking we're gonna do today? Any Pro Tools questions? That's kind of why I set up over here, so we could do Pro Tools questions. And I don't know. What do you guys think about the microphone being in the shot? Man, I had such a hard time with the camera placement. The camera's maybe, I don't know, 2.5 feet away. I don't know if you guys know about cameras and lenses, but man, I tried like 3 different lenses and none of them worked. That's a 16 millimeter lens on there, so it gives it this wide background, and then the background part is kind of blurred. If I move out of the way, though, you see, if I move out of the way, the camera actually, the autofocus actually focuses on that clock right there. But if I get closer, it focuses on my hand. Like if I show you a book, it'll focus on the book and then blur everything out behind you, but then it quickly comes back. He said quickly? Yeah, that's funny. It's supposed to be quicker than that, but whatever. It's supposed to focus on my mug. I see the little thing around my face. It's supposed to focus on my face, but it doesn't. It's all right. I'll figure it out. We'll work on it and get it figured out, because this is the system that we use for the master class, and it worked well. But the other lens that I tried is a 30 millimeter lens, so it's not as wide. So I got to push it back further. Maybe I'll go back to that one. I like the 30 millimeter lens. It looks good. It's the same brand as this is a Sigma. But the 30 millimeter lens lets more light in. This one only lets, the f-stop is 1.4. I think on the 30 millimeter it's bigger. So whatever. Let's talk cameras. Who cares, man? Nobody cares. That's part of the problem in the world today. You know, yeah, we've had this conversation earlier, and with everything going on this weekend, it's been weird. But the audio over here, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. My laptop's in the way. There's another Rodecaster Pro, and it's sitting kind of on the desk. Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on a sec. I can open up this camera. Let me turn this camera on. This camera's got a fisheye lens on it, so it's the wide. Maybe it'll show everything. Let's see. It's called the Studio Cam. There it is. Yeah, you can see the Rodecaster right here. The wide angle lens doesn't have it's very wide, so there's no like blurry background and stuff on there. So, but it does show the whole studio. You see Scully sitting on his ass over here in the corner doing nothing. That's all that dude does, man. Is sit around. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't tune guitars. Doesn't. I guess I could have him hold some drumsticks one day, but yeah, he doesn't do much. He just kind of sits there, doing nothing. But that's his job. I guess in the next 2 weeks he's gonna be busy. On October 31st, he gets busy. He hangs out outside, and I don't know what his deal is with hanging outside, bro. Seriously, but he likes to be outside. So I might take him for a ride in the car, just to get him out more. Cause look how white he is. Can you see that? He needs to get some sun on. Yeah. Get a little vitamin D going on up in there. So anyway, I can't see how many people are there tonight. So I guess I could have, but I didn't. I could have, but I did not. Let me see if I could do this while I'm talking to y'all. I don't know that I can. Oh yeah, I can. Look at me go. Look at me doing stuff. I got 3 people looking. There we go. So yeah, now I can see how many people are in here. Y'all didn't even see what I did. I guess I could have turned on the studio cam to show you. Now you still kind of can't see it. I've got a Stream Deck here, and then I've got a tablet here, which I'm using as a mobile Stream Deck. I needed 2 Stream Decks because I got Pro Tools open, but that's what that is, because one of the Stream Decks runs all my stuff in Pro Tools, and then the other one is running everything on this software that I use to stream to you. It's called Ecamm Live, if you guys are interested. If you guys are interested in any of this other stuff other than recording, like cameras and streaming software and things like that, hit me up. Just shoot me an email. It's info@learnprorecording.com. I'll get it. And then I'll share with you. It's easy. If you want to start your own podcast, I got you. If you want to you want to start your own let's say that you are a let's just come up with something. Let's say you're a professional let's say you're a professional poker player. All right? So you want to teach other people how to play poker. You've got the perfect way to learn how to play poker, and there's people out there who want to know how to play poker. Dude, I want to know because I want to go to Vegas and play poker. Because let's say I got a trip coming up. Let's say I got a trip coming up to Vegas in a couple of months. And I want to go learn how to play poker, from a professional. But I don't want to pay a guy to come over to my house and teach me how to play poker, bro. I want to buy an online course and do it at my leisure. Do it on my leisure time. Run it at my own pace. Kind of like the courses that I have. We have some courses that you can... Oh, speaking of courses, check this one out. I threw it in the chat there for you, bro. It's under $20. It's the Audio Business Building Academy mini course. It's a mini course because it's not the full course. Okay? So that's what makes it mini. Basically, I stripped out all the fluff, all the stuff I felt like you didn't really need, and just threw in the good stuff for $20. The other one is the full course is actually in our membership, our community. If you go join our VIP community, which I don't have that on the thing, so I don't have that on the thing. But if you go sign up for the Audio Business Building mini course, the ABBA mini course, you'll get an email about how to join the VIP community. And the full course is in the VIP community, which all the other stuff is in there. But the mini course, $20, has everything you need to get you started on starting your business in the audio world. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than being an accountant or a lawn care guy, that goes out and cuts people's lawns, and what do they call those? Landscapers. There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit different than being a mechanic or something like that, where you have your own mechanic shop. Your audio business is a little bit different, and there's ways to circumvent. There's ways to get around paying all the taxes and learning how to do that, and learning how to run your business, get clients, keep clients, automated booking systems. All that's in the academy. Go grab it. And I see that we scared somebody off from Twitch, so they didn't. This is what happens, man. With I think I might stop. Maybe I'll stop going live streaming to Twitch, because people come in and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" And then they sit there for a second. They go, "Look at it, nah, bro. I don't want to know about this stuff. Guy's just talking crap. That dude just talking. He just talking." That somebody actually left a comment one time that said that guy just likes to hear himself talk. No, I don't give a crap. I don't care, man. I could go all day without talking to anybody. I hate people. I don't know if y'all realize that about me. I don't like people. Y'all could stay by yourself over there, man. I don't really care. But so yeah, I don't like to hear myself talk. I don't care. I can sit here and be quiet all day long, man. I don't need to talk to nobody. I do talk to myself sometimes, but that's just to reassure myself that I'm doing the right thing. And Joe's talking. Just speaking of talking, Joe's talking, and she said, check out the esaudio.com for more cool pics and news from the studio. Yeah, there's some cool pics and news of the studio, and, it's all in there. If you want to look at it, it's up to you. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. Joe, are you on your phone and your laptop? Y for yes, N for no. What are you in, third grade? Yeah, now see somebody else from Twitch. Hey, Twitch people, what's up? If y'all gonna come over and look at my stuff, why don't you go? See, they're gone already. I don't even need to say anything. They came in and went, what is this guy? I don't know. It's not, that guy's not playing a game. What's he doing? Yeah, trying to teach people how to freaking record stuff, man. But nobody cares. Hey, let me just run this by you. Joe, let me know if man, that thing was slow. Let me know how it sounds in there. Oh, see, now I gotta come back to Pro Tools. Come back over here. Oh, man. See, when I do that, this thing pops up. Let me move this over here, get it on this other screen so it don't pop up over here every time I do that. That's just weird. It's weird how it does it. I don't know. I don't like it. I'll figure out how to take that off one day. I need to figure out how to make it smaller, first of all, because it's stupid. All right, I won't worry about that right now. So anyway, come back over here. You should be able to hear that. That's the song that we were gonna mix tonight, but nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk about it. So here's the drums by themselves. All right. So that is the drums by themselves, and that's what they do, and they do that. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about Pro Tools, but if you look over here, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can make this zoom. I might need to go. Shoot, yeah, I need to move the. I'm moving screens, people. I'm moving stuff around, doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing because that's how I do stuff. Let me make this smaller. All right, I'll get this out the way. Let me move this. I don't like this. I don't like that screen being there. If I go zoom, let me unlock it. If I go zoom, I I can zoom in on my screen here. Yeah, look at that. All right. I don't know if you guys can. All right, so there's the drums, all right? These are the... Does my mouse show up over here? Yeah, it does. These are called inserts. And this is where we can insert stuff like EQs and compressors and things like that. I've got an EQ right here. We can throw an EQ up there. You can look at that. That's an equalizer. For those that don't know, what an equalizer does is it manipulates the frequencies. I can boost or cut the frequencies. Like I could grab this one frequency and boost it or cut it. Okay, let's say I don't like the sound of that frequency on that instrument. I can boost it or cut it. I can get rid of it. All right? That's what, that's an equalizer. Compressors, what compressors do is they, for those that don't know, I mean, some of us know already, but what compressors do, and they're dynamics, and what they do is they control the dynamics of a signal. Let me find the simple one. Let's just find a simple one. Let's see. Let me try this one. Oh. Okay. So what that does, if we play it, you see what it's doing, that little needle there that's pulling it down? What happens with a compressor is when I tell the compressor, well, I'll tell the compressor that, hey, if this signal gets too loud, I want you to turn it down by this much. All right, that's what a compressor does. It's really simple, yet it's confusing as F, because compression is probably the most misunderstood thing that we do. Let me come back over here. Yeah, compression is probably the most misunderstood piece of equipment that we use, simply because it's misunderstood. Essentially what you're doing is turning down your signal. You're turning it down. You're basically taking a volume control and turning it the opposite direction of up. Okay? But by doing that, it actually feels louder because you're actually controlling the dynamics. And the dynamics are the difference between the loudest part and the not loudest part, the lowest part. So you're controlling that, okay? That's what a compressor does, is control how loud it gets. So if, in other words, if it gets too loud, it turns it down. But if it's not loud enough, it turns it up. And it keeps everything equal in the middle, if you will. So that's kind of what a compressor does. It's its job. That's its job. So by turning it down, you're actually making it feel louder. Okay, I know it's confusing. And we have a whole, dude, I have a whole course on that. I'm not talking to you about it today. I'm not trying to say anything, bro. Except that $20 Audio Business Building Academy. It's $20, bro. Give me $20. Get it? No, just go. Dude, that course is great. And we've had a lot of students go through there, and the comments in the leave comments when you go through, because other students that come through see your comments, and other students are in there going, bro, I didn't know I could do that. Thanks for telling me that. Yeah, bro, you can buy equipment without paying for it. What? Yeah. You can buy stuff. You can buy stuff without actually paying money. Yeah, that's what I said. There's ways to do that legally. You're not like selling drugs and shit and taking the money and going to buy stuff. No. You're leasing your gear. And by leasing your gear, you're basically getting it free because you can write your lease off on taxes. So, boom. You basically get it for free. So you're not paying for it. And then, after your lease is done, you can generally buy it from the leasing company. And then you get 5 more years of tax deductions because you bought some gear. Hello? You get 10 years of tax deductions by getting gear. Yeah, don't go buy millions of dollars worth of stuff, bro. You know? Do it one at a time. Joe says, check out ES Audio for more picks and news. She likes the picks and news on esaudio.com. So if you have not yet gone to esaudio.com, go do that. Let's go back to looking at some Pro Tools stuff, because somebody might watch this replay and go, what are you talking about, bro? Anyway, so these are my drums. I did record these, and the drummer was really good, man. The drummer, he was a kid. He was really good. Really easy to work with. I think, oh man, I don't remember how many takes we did or what you might know as playlists. I really don't remember how many we did on this particular song. But generally, man, this kid would come in. All right, so this is how it kind of worked. We sent him the scratch tracks. We recorded scratch tracks of guitar, bass, and vocals. And we sent it to the drummer and said, here's the song, come up with something cool. We might give him an idea, go, hey, we want it to sound like Led Zeppelin, we want it to sound like Nirvana, whatever, right? We want it to have that vibe of Red Hot Chili Peppers, whatever it was, all right? And so the kid would come up with some stuff, right? A pattern or where he felt crashes should be or where he felt he should go to the ride or whatever. You know what I mean? And generally he was good at that. And he'd come in and he'd sit down and go, okay, here's the song that you sent me last time. Here's what I came up with. And we would record it, okay? And then we'd go on another take or another playlist. A playlist in Pro Tools, or many DAWs have what they call playlisting. And what that means is that you can have the takes here, and then you can open it up for more takes here. Not there. Dude, why does that do that? Oh, shoot, it does it for me. Not for you. You're not seeing that. Oh, I got to come over here now. All right, whatever. That's aggravating, man. Because I need to be over here. Yeah, you can see the other playlist. See, we got 1, 2, 3. What is there? 1, 2. There's 6 playlists there, right? All right. And if I zoom in a little bit more, that's as far as I can zoom in on that. Sorry. You see how these are blue? Little fader, the little things next to it. That means that I've got playlists. I've got playlists in there, and I can select the playlist. Or what I could do too is look at the playlist. I can go open it up and I can look at it and see all my playlists. You can see he started a song here and then he stopped. We did do an edit on it on the song here, which I'll play that for you in a sec. But in that section, that's actually the verse section. We actually just copied and pasted from the first verse. So there are other playlists on there. So the kid would come in. Let me come back over here. The kid would come in. He'd play his idea, right? And then we'd let him play the whole song. And then we'd go on another playlist and we'd give him some notes. Say, hey, I like what you did in the second chorus there, bro. But when you get to the bridge, man, maybe do this other little thing, right? And so we'd play the whole song again, and then he'd get to the bridge, he would write notes. And he'd get to the bridge, man, and he would just start doing his thing again, you know? And he was really good about taking direction and doing the notes. I'm not ignoring you, bro. I'm over here looking at comments. I told you guys that in the beginning. If you forgot already, it's on you. But yeah, he was really good at that. Really good about taking notes. So we would generally get about at least 4 or 5 takes. On this one, there were 6 because there was that one little where he started, screwed up, so we just started again. But I keep everything. When we're recording, I keep everything. I'll make a playlist for everything. Because, let me go down here to the solo guitar. Let me come back to my Pro Tools screen here. Let me scroll up a little bit to my solo guitar and see if this solo guitar's got playlists in it. No, it doesn't. Okay, no, it doesn't. This is a session I put together just for the minimal mix masterclass. And this is a minimal mix. As you can see, I've just got drums, bass, guitar, solo guitar, lead vocal, and background vocal. And that's it. Okay? That's all we have. That's all we have in this song. And that's minimal. And what I mean by minimal mix is I'm not putting a crap ton of plugins on everything, bro. I mean, the less is more. So the less amount of plugins you can put on, the better your song is going to be. Trust me. Trust me, bro. I mean, the last few mixes I've done have all been minimal. And I think I've told you guys this before. But the last mix I did I've been mixing for this guy, Adam DeLisi, for years, for over a decade. And I've probably done 200 mixes for the dude. Maybe 200 mixes for this guy. Maybe not that many. That's exaggerated. That's an exaggeration. Let's say 100. Probably 100 mixes in more than 10 years. And because this guy just cranks out songs, man. His songs are really easy. They're all like drums, acoustic guitar, vocals, backing vocals, sometimes a keyboard, sometimes a bass. Pretty cool. Anyway, the last mix I did for him had all the elements. It had drums, bass, acoustic guitar, electric guitar. It had a pad, which was supposed to be like violins, but it turned out to be more like an organ. And then lead vocals and backing vocals with harmonies. All right? And I literally had 6 plugins on the whole song. You're going, what? Yeah. Minimal mix, bro. I had 6 plugins on the entire song. It's awesome. You know what? Shoot. I'll bring it up. I'll show you. I got the song right here. Let me see if it's still in the recents. Was that the one? I think this is the one. Let me see. I got another song I share with you, man. It's like the worst song I've ever recorded. I played it for Joe the other day, and she's like, what the hell? Was that a joke? No, bro, it's real. No, bro, it's real. Anyway, the guy said, so I'm bringing the song up. Adam calls me, bro, a couple days. And the cool part was this is the first time that I mixed a song for Adam, and he didn't have any notes. He had one note, and he said, dude, it's a little too loud. Can you turn it down? That was the note. He said, dude, I love the song. It's perfect. Don't touch it. Literally. And I'm like, bro, really? Because you've never done that before. Let me see if, let me go, hang on a second. Let me go over here. Oh, I was already there. Never mind. There it is. Yeah. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just make sure this is the right song I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is. Acoustic guitar. Keys. I called it keys. It was supposed to be like strings. Anyway, let me share with you. I got to take the digital zoom off of there. But there you go. So there's the song. That's all there was to it. See, there's drums. And the drums had, hi-hat, kick, snare one, snare 2, 3 toms, a room mic, and overhead, and a room 2. All right, but look here. Look at the top right here. Dude, there are 0 plugins on those drums. Let's see what those drums sound like. I'm going to solo those drums for you. Y'all can hear that, right? I'm pretty sure you could hear it. Let me move this out of the way. I can't see the thing. Yeah, y'all can hear that. Bro, that's it. That's it. I mean, on this, we're not even hearing all the drums. Look, they're all muted. Oh, maybe because I took them off. I bet I didn't even have those in the mix. Let's see. Let me go over here to this window. Yeah, see, I got all those muted. We're not even hearing all these. Look at that. Let me hang on a second. Let me see why they're not in there. There they are. Oh yeah, no, I had mixed them all down and made a 2-track out of it, just because. Anyway, come back over here. You see, I have no plugins on the entire mix of drums. Joe says, check us out on YouTube. We're over there too. She's talking to you Twitch people. We're on YouTube. But look, I've got a bus compressor, an SSL bus compressor, and this is the drum strip, which is really cool. I'm actually not using the bus compressor on this one. I'm using the drum strip, which it does have a bus compressor built in. It's got a Dynamics compressor. Got the Listen mic compressor, which is probably made famous by In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins. There's a whole story about that, man. Y'all can talk about that amongst yourselves. But that's a cool thing. But this drum strip is pretty cool. And I use that. I generally go between the bus comp and this one, depending on the song, depending on what I'm looking for. But, dude, that's it. I'm sending to my reverbs from my bus, from my group. I'm not individually sending tracks to any effects, any time-based effects. Okay? And then we have the bass. The bass is only 1 track. So I'm only using one again, this SSL guitar strip, but it's running a bass amp. So if we listen to the bass, if I turn this off, it's not doing that much. It's just adding a little drive to it. It's just adding a little crunch to it, man. It's not really doing much to it, but not bad. Acoustic guitar. Again, I want you to look at the plugins I have on the acoustic guitar. I have an EQ. And then I'm sending it to a reverb. And that's it. And it sounds like this. If I mute the EQ, you see what the EQ's doing to it? It's just lifting it up a little bit, man. Lifting it up in the mix. Same thing with the, oh, dude. If you got, all right, so the keys, I'm not adding anything to the keys. The keys got nothing. They just sounded great already coming in. So I didn't have to add anything to the keys. The lead vocals and the background vocals, all right, there was 2 background vocals and 2 harmonies on the song. I'm using this Gilder Vox. And the Gilder Vox, if you guys have not discovered Gilder Vox, it's by Joe Gilder. You guys know Joe Gilder from the Home Studio Corner. Awesome dude. He made his own plug-in and he liked it so much he's selling it to you for like $19 or $20 or something. It's stupid low. Stupid, not expensive. But, bro, you got everything you need. You got a compressor, a de-esser, a mud remover, a smoother, and an air. That's basically the EQ, okay? And then you got character. You can add some drive and a little slap delay on it. And then, of course, you could drive it more with the input and output. And I'm serious. I'm not going to play these vocals for you because I don't have I didn't record this song. I just mixed it. But, bro, let me tell you that that Gilder Vox, if it was $150, I would still buy it. Just I demoed it, and then I'm like, bro, I gotta have this. Even before my demo period was, I think I demoed it. Let me come back. I think I demoed it, and then I bought it like an hour later. I'm like, bro, I gotta have this. This is stupid. This is so good, it's stupid. Seriously, that Gilder Vox, man. If you guys have not discovered it, go check it out because it's really good. It's everything you need in one plugin. You know, so when you do a minimal mix, you got everything you need in one plugin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't show you the electric guitar. What do we have on the electric guitar? I can play this for you because I recorded it. I'm using the SSL guitar strip from the DI, and then I had a EQ on that. Let me see where this is. It was a solo part, so it's actually in the choruses. It's in the intro. Let's see if we can play it. Yeah, it's so simple, man. Such a simple guitar part. All right, but then in the chorus part, there's actually a guitar solo. Yeah, come on, man. Dude, that's like minimal mixing. I wish I could play the whole. I can't play the whole. I'm not going to play the whole thing for you. I can't. Yeah, I can't. You know what? I will. Let me just give you a little bit of it. Let me give you a little bit of the solo part. After the solo part, because he comes back in with it.
It's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad song. The guy's really talented as a songwriter and a singer. Putting songs together. He's not very good at playing electric guitar. For some reason, man. Is that a thing? Guitar players out there, is that a thing? You guys that only play acoustic guitar, you can't play electric? Or vice versa? Electric guitar players can't play acoustic? I don't know. I'm neither. So, I'm not a guitar player. Anyway, I I see that there's no one here, but if you guys do have questions, now's the time to ask because I'm here and I'm available. I could show you anything you need to know in Pro Tools. I know a little something about Pro Tools. I've been using it for a minute. So if you do, if you're watching a replay and you want some, I don't know if the, Joe, do you know if the chat is on the replay? I don't know. I know. Why would I watch the replay, bro? I'm doing it live. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll throw it in there anyway, just in case. I'm gonna give you a free template today. There you go. Go to learnprorecording.com/template1, all lowercase. Template1. learnprorecording.com/template1. Go get your free templates, man. Pro Tools. I do have templates for other DAWs. I think I got a bunch for Logic. Got some for Studio One. I've even got a couple for Luna. If you guys are Luna guys out there, I like you. I like Luna. It's not bad. So, but it's got some limitations on it that I can't use it for recording because of the limitations. I just noticed. It's so stupid. Behind my monitor, I've got. I was using a Allen key tool, and I couldn't find it, and now I see it. I left it on the thing. Okay. I was looking for it today. My Allen key set. Now I know where it is, though. So now I'll always know where it is, and now if I need it next time, there it is. I actually had to go out to the garage, go through the toolbox to find an Allen key that fit. That one's got just all of them on there, you know, whatever. Now I know where it is. I wonder how long it's been back there. I don't know. I don't normally sit here and look behind the monitor. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, hey, Twitch people, come on in. While you're there, go ahead and hit subscribe, man. So sometimes, you know what, man? Sometimes I go, Twitch people, listen to me. If you're on Twitch watching right now, listen. Because sometimes I go on Twitch and I just turn it on, and I might be mixing, I might be mixing a full song on the console. You know what I'm saying? I might be mixing entirely on the console, and you guys get to watch. Okay, I just turn it on and let it go while we're doing it. Did that light, like, get weird or something? Did I knock something over when I did that? I closed my laptop so y'all can see stuff. But, it's okay. No, it's still there. All right. Anyway, I guess I just saw it reflect off the laptop. Anyway, so, Twitch, are you there? Tell us where you're from, Mitch. Mitch? No, Twitch people. Tell me where you're looking at me from. I'm always interested. I'm generally interested in what you got to say. Why don't you drop something in the chat for me? And let's see what you got. You got a question about Pro Tools? A question about recording? A question about any of this stuff? No, this is not a green screen, bro. I could turn stuff off. Watch. See the lights go off? You could probably hear me hit the switch. Yeah, no, it's not a green screen, bro. This stuff's real. It is actual. If you look right there, there's a TubeTech Neve 1073. Down below that, there's a 1176, an Avalon, two more 1176s, a couple of LA4s. You guys know LA4s, compressors? LA4s, yeah, the new basketball team. I'm just kidding. No, it's compressors from 1976. Pretty cool. I like to use those on drums because they're harsh and nasty. Sometimes I use them on guitar, but my go-to on guitar are the 1176s, the blackface. I basically have four of those. One's a 1176 right there, and then two 1176s below it. Two of the regular 1176s. But the two 1176s is apparently exactly the same. It's just two of them in the same case. The same circuit, same wiring, everything. So, anyway, let's see what Joe's throwing up in the chat there. The bubble kitties. You should put some bubbles with the kitties, homie. That would be funny. That might make me giggle. But don't know if you can find bubbles on your emoji list. I don't know if she got bubbles on her emoji list. We're going to find out in a minute. Watch. Twitch, are you there? Hello? I asked you this earlier, man, but what do you think about having the microphone in the shot? Kind of hard to avoid because of the width of the camera. But I know in the other, you know what's weird though? In the other, no, that's a different lens. You're right. Yeah, it's a different lens over there. That one's a 24 millimeter, I think. That one's a 17 to 24, and I can adjust it. So it's Canon. It is. Yes. Had to look twice. Thought it said Yamaha or something. Whatever. Ooh, look at that number. That's nice. Hey, there's a Twitch guy, but he wants me to go. There's Stream Boo. What's up, Boo? You come in every time wanting me to stream. Stream Boo. Yeah, let's remove the space. Why don't we remove more than the space and remove Stream Boo from the stream? What are y'all thinking? Yeah, let's ban Stream Boo. I guess I gotta ban you every time, Mad Moon 4. Yeah, you suck. You know you do. Coming in here trying to hijack somebody coming up in here trying to hijack some of my 6 viewers. Come on, bro. The hell's wrong with you, man? Leave me alone. Why don't you send some viewers over? Oh, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to pay you so that people would come in on my stream. I see what you're doing. It ain't gonna work, bro. I don't need it. I don't do this for money. I just do it for fun because I got nothing else to do on a Sunday night. You know, we're right between beer 30 and whiskey o'clock. That's right where we at right now. So football was on today, so that was pretty much beer all day, and then whiskey o'clock's after I get done with y'all. You know, so there you go. That's pretty much all there is to do around here. You know, I don't know if y'all know, man. We live out in the country, and you know, we're surrounded by vegetation and bugs. I don't know if my chick likes it, but it's all right. She's still here. I guess she don't mind it. But you got to drive an hour and a half to get to the Walmart, bruh. That's like an event, you know. It's like a vacation. Hey, there you go. That's the vacation. We go to Walmart and Target. That's an afternoon. Shut up. I know we playing. Y'all know we playing. Yeah. All right. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 8:40. All right. At least Joe's kind of smiling. I don't know if that's a smile or not. It's hard to tell. Anyway, Pro Tools questions. That's why we're here, man. Trying to teach y'all some stuff. What else I got? Oh, if you are in any way, shape, or form interested in learning how to mix minimal, Joe, did you find out if the chat runs in the replays, or am I just tripping on that? I don't know. I'll have to check into that. I don't know if we do or not. But anyway, if anybody watching the replay or anybody watching live right now wants to know more about this minimal mix, which is what this is, it's minimal mixing. I've got a masterclass. The next one is, when is the next one? Hang on. I know when it is. I did know when it was. I think it's the 11th or, I don't know. We're talking about beer 30? I'm kidding, bro. The next one's November 15th. It's on a Saturday, and I'm going to give you the link right now. There you go. Did you? Come on, link. Work. The link don't want to work. Why is my link not working? Let's go investigate that while we talk. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go look at this thing. Why that link ain't working. Because it's not there. Maybe I forgot to save it or something. Let's go minimal mix master class. The next one, I'll put the next minimal mix master class is November 15th, 2025. And the link will be HTTPS learnprorecording.com / See, I did all this in the beginning, but nobody notices and nobody cares. Nope, it's all lowercase. Minimal mix. And I'm going to make sure I spell it right. Class. Minimal Mix Masterclass. Yes. That is it. And that's all we need. And now let me press the button. See if it works. There, look at it go. There you go. learnprorecording.com / minimal mix masterclass with dashes in between. But just click the link. Makes it easy. All right? So, yeah, sorry about that. I had set that up earlier, and then for some reason it didn't work. I'm going to make sure it works again. There it is. You get it again. Get it 2 times. 2 for the price of 1. All right. Since y'all don't want to ask questions or anything like that, just Streamboo wants me to buy some streams from him. Who do you think he gets to... You think he's just got a bunch of computers or cell phones laying around, and he just links them all up and charges you $10? How do you think that works? Something like that. You know, we should go look that up. Y'all want to go look up Streamboo? Nah, I ain't even gonna mess with that, man. You start getting into stuff like that, bro, and you start your computer gets a little freaky. This is my main computer that we use for all the work, so I don't want to go put anything on there that might jeopardize it working the way it's supposed to. So you know, we don't do that. I will show you Pro Tools again, but there you go. We can go back to that. Let me show you this is where we're going to start when we do, well, I guess I didn't have that one, did I? I thought I had the template, but maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Minimal mix files. Nope, those are the files that we're going to use for the song. Anyway, it is this. Well, this is the song we're going to use. Let me go back to this other song. This is the song that we use in the Minimal Mix. In the Minimal Mix Masterclass. That's hard to say, by the way, man. Maybe I should have come up with a better name, huh? Minimal Mixing Masterclass. This is what it looks like. This is the song with all the files in it. Your template looks like this with no audio in it. Okay, it's just drums, bass, guitar, solo guitar, lead guitar, backing vocals, and then these are your effects. And we on the first part of the the first part of the masterclass we build your template, and then you get to save your template. And we take a little break, a little pee break, and then we come back and we load up the audio and we start mixing. And it's like a 2-hour thing. You know, the first half we're gonna spend building your template and explaining what it does and why it does it, how to save it as a template and that kind of thing. And then the second half we're gonna mix your song. We're gonna mix this song. It's called Bad Man. It's the name of the song. And by the end of the 2 hours, bro, we're gonna be done. That's the thing with minimal mixing, man, is that it's a lot faster, because you're not having to deal with all this stuff. You know. Let me ask you, if anybody's here, that's not me. How long does it take you to mix a song? How long generally do you spend on a mix? Whether it's your song or somebody sends you a song to mix on, how long does it generally take you to work on a mix? You know? I've had people tell me 2 weeks. What? You're spending 2 weeks mixing a song? Yeah, I mean, I've literally had people tell me that they take 2 weeks to mix a song. That's crazy. That's crazy talk, Jenny. Don't do that. No, literally, I mean, if I spend 4 hours on a mix, that's a long time. That's kind of long for me. But that would be like a really big mix. I might spend 4 hours. I mean, if you go, I think if you go hire me to mix your song, let me see, I'll do it on my laptop over here. Let me see. I think the minimum, the hours that I charge for mixing, I'm going to my booking system to see how much I cost. It's funny. Yeah, let's get to work. Let's see, remote mixing. And if I was to click in and go get started. Yeah, okay, whatever. There it is. It's coming up. Yes, I generally charge 4 hours. I don't charge by the hour. I charge by the mix. But I say that it takes 4 hours. So I basically can do 2 mixes in a day, you know? And what do I charge? $497 per mix. General. Sometimes they're a little cheaper. If it's like this song right here with it's only got a couple of parts, it's cheaper. But general is $500. But I can do 2 of those in a day, man. Seriously. And be done with them, you know? So that's how it works. But, oh, you can't see it. Oh, damn it. I'm not going to tilt the camera. But let me see if you can see it in this other cam. Nope. You kind of can, but not really. Anyway, right, that's a lava lamp right there. Right there's a lava lamp, and right above it, right about there where my hand's at, and you can't see it, that's a Grammy. That's why the $497 price tag. So, don't want to hear anything about it. Yeah, I know people that'll mix your song for $25. I'll mix your whole song for $25. Good. It's gonna be a great mix. I can tell before we even start. It's gonna be a great mix. Now y'all need to stop. It's only gonna take me 2 weeks. All right. I've had enough, man. I'm gonna piss people off, and y'all gonna turn me off and never come back. I got you. All right, but let's get out of here. It's Sunday night. It's time to go. Is there Sunday night football on still? I mean, I don't follow football like that. There's only one game for me to look at, and I'm not paying the NFL $900 to watch one game a week. So I listen to it on Sirius XM, you know. And there's a guy who he does like a live stream thing, but he's kind of an idiot. I don't like to listen to him because he's loud and obnoxious and he drinks too much. But I like to watch because I like to watch the chat in his live stream because it's kind of funny sometimes. So I have that on my laptop, and then I got Sirius XM going on up here, and so that's how I watch the Saints game. There's only one game to look at, and it's the New Orleans Saints, even though they suck big ol' asses. And any Saints fans out there, man, where's Tay-Tay at? Why y'all not putting Tay-Tay in the quarterback position where he belongs? Get rid of this dude, Spencer. The hell, Rattler dude, man. Get him out of there. Fire the coaching staff. Get a real quarterback. What the hell y'all doing, man? Stop. Anyway, I don't know if there's Sunday night football on or not, but, you know, maybe that's where everybody's at because they're not watching me. All right. I'm going to get up out of here. See y'all next time. Next Sunday, I reckon. Tomorrow is Monday. My regular video is coming out on Monday. So I forget what it's about. I forget what it's about. I guess I go look at it, see if y'all really want to go see what it's about and stuff like that. But I got it right here. Hang on. It's always good. You know that. Come on, man. You know it's always good. It is 5 things I wish I knew before becoming an audio engineer. Like, if you want to, never mind. I ain't gonna say it. Go watch the video tomorrow. Go look at the YouTube video tomorrow. It's pretty cool. 5 things I wish I knew. So I wish someone would have told me before I became an audio engineer. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. See y'all next time. Donnie B, I'm out. Peace. I don't have an off button. Damn, I knew I forgot something. I forgot my off button. I stopped the stream. I got to go over here and mouse it. All right, see y'all next time. See ya.